My washing machine starts and then after a few seconds stops. No error codes show up, it continues to count down the time as if the cycle was running and unlocks the door at the end. However, no washing has occurred. It is an AEG Electrolux Lavamat 74810. I have removed the clothes, a few slightly damp from the little bit of water that has entered on each of my attempts, done the emergency drain and checked the pump filter to the left of this drain. However, nothing has changed. Any help would be most appreciated.
Hiya, can you post the product number, PNC, from the appliance please? It begins with 9, so you need to prefix it with A to prevent it being crossed out. E.g. A91441994100. Thanks.
It is A914524113. Just something else that I've realized. I chucked a few clothes in the washing machine on Tuesday evening to spin them. They had a lot of sand on them, but had rinsed them under the tap first, and the spin didn't really work. Since then the machine hasn't worked properly.
Hiya, okay, thanks for that. Please don't post until after I've replied. I typed up instructions for you, but as you'd posted, they were lost. Here they are again. Turn the machine on, any program except the first one. Close the door. Number the buttons on the 2 rows with 1 at the left. Press and hold both number 1 buttons together. While holding them, the end light will flash. Count the flashes and let me know how many. The start light will flash. Count the flashes and let me know how many. If you have a display, the code will be shown there instead. Let me know the code. Once I have the 2 numbers or the code, I'll advise further. Thanks.
I'm really sorry for causing the details to be lost. I've tried what you have said. I'm not sure what program is considered the first, but have turned the wheel to one in the middle. I have tried this both by pressing the start button so the program starts and also without. But on no occasion do I get the buttons to flash or a code show up and the display. I am pressing down the 2 buttons furthest to the left.
Hiya, it's not a problem. Okay, we'll try another method. Turn the machine off. Press and hold the 2 buttons. While holding them, turn the dial 1 click clockwise. The lights should flash, release the buttons and the lights should scroll. If they scroll, turn the dial a further 9 clicks clockwise. Let me know the code displayed. Now turn the dial to off, then any program and back to off. Thanks.
I'm really sorry, but when I turn the dial 1 click clockwise to the 95C position, the lights just come on as if you're turning the washing machine on. No flashing, no scrolling. I'm just concerned I'm not pressing the right buttons, but I can't think what other combination you would be meaning.
Hiya, you should be pressing and holding the first button on the left of the top row and the first button on the left of the bottom row. Is the off position the 12 o'clock position on the rotary dial? Thanks.
Those are the buttons I've been pressing, and yes, the off position is 12 o'clock position.
Hiya, okay, try pressing and holding 1 and 2 on the top row instead. Let me know what happens. Thanks.
Okay, they worked. I tried both sets of instructions you gave me with those buttons. First set, the code E41 was displayed and the end button flashed 4 times with an audible beep. Second set, the code E54 was displayed and the end button flashed 5 times with an audible beep. Followed your finishing instructions on the second set, so off back to any program then off.
Hi, thanks for that. Turn the machine to off, on and off again. Try new program. See what happens. Then, retrieve the stored error. The E41 is a door open when start pressed fault. Thanks.
Did you mean turn it off at the wall and then on again or just on the machine? I tried it on the machine, tried a new program, still same thing happened. How do I retrieve a stored error?
Hiya, just the machine. You retrieve the code by the process you just used. Where you got the E54 and E41 was 9 clicks on from the scrolling lights position. Do the same again and see the code stored. Thanks.
When I do the 9 clicks process again, I get the E54 in the display, 4 flashes on start and 5 on end, with beep.
Hiya, okay, thanks for that. I'm afraid your machine is reporting a fault on the motor circuit. It lists the control board and the motor as possible causes. Unfortunately, this would be an expensive fix, especially if both items were required. Basically, it's detecting voltage in the motor circuit when there should be none. The cause is normally the motor relay contacts. The motor relay is on the main control board, can't be changed on its own though. It may be worth getting a quote for repair from www.repaircare.co.uk. Their price will be around the cost of the main board, retail. I'm afraid they don't get very good reviews online, but I have heard of customers getting good service. They use local repairers, so it really depends on the repairer you get. If both parts are required, it's a good saving. Sorry, I wish it were better news. It's not a simple, quick, cheap fix. Hope this helps, thanks.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.